Hey everybody, welcome to day 284 of Reseller Reflections, a day in the life of a full-time reseller supporting her family. It's Wednesday, March 19th, 2025, and the shipping is done. All of the items that sold, which reminds me I have to take my eBay store off time away because I'd given myself until the 21st, but it's done. It's the 19th, and whew, yeah, that kind of kicked my butt doing all that shipping. I have one lost item. Well, it probably didn't make it here from my old house. And it was a set of wine glasses, etched wine glasses, of which I have an inordinate amount. So it's possible the inventory got mixed up at some point, or there was more than one set. Who knows? All right. But anyway, I just kind of give that up. That's out of my control. I don't have anything similar. But all right, that's what it is. That's a day in the life. These things happen. They can absolutely derail you and just throw you into a funk, but I'm not going to let that happen. I did process we did hit our sales goal today, which was great, mostly due to the things that sold while we were away and not meeting the sales goal last week. But that's okay. We still met it. I'm taking it. I'm taking it as a win. Business wise, all right. So I had six returns to process that came in while I was away. I have two more in the queue. I think that returns seem to come in waves on eBay. Most of the time, we run a little less than 2% generally over the course of time of returns, but it does come in waves. Sometimes we'll have like none in process, and other times like this, we'll have like 8 that are in process at the same time. So that's part of running the business. And, a lot of times will say to new sellers, because they can find returns very upsetting, that the more you sell and the more business you do, the more returns you're going to have, because it's just kind of like a percent game, a volume game. I do believe in taking returns. I think we sell more because we do returns, but that's a little off track, just in case you're wondering why I take them and why there are so many. It's just part of doing business, and we're totally cool with that. But it's a lot when you have that many in process. But I just have to remember it's not always like that. They just seem to come in waves. I don't know if you experience things like that. Let me know in the comments. All right, so tonight we are going to talk about power and control, but maybe not the way you think. The quote today was, "Inner peace begins the moment you choose not to allow another person or event to control your emotions." Inner peace begins the moment you choose not to allow another person or event control your emotions. And this has come up because a lot of times we get a tough customer on eBay, or tough customer in general, or we're dealing with somebody that's a little bit difficult in our lives, or a circumstance that is just mind-blowingly difficult, and it's out of our control. And one of the things we did in Motivation in Minutes was to say, instead, we switched up the grateful part today, and instead we said one thing that we were in control of today. There were quite a few people that said their attitude, and I think that's great, myself included. There were some other great insights into that, but I think that is a way to take back our power and to take control, because we can't control the things that are out of our control. We spend a lot of time worrying about them and trying to control them. But if we kind of switch that focus and think about what is in our control, you can take back your power that way. And I think it's pretty amazing. And we've seen some people do that through the most difficult of circumstances that are beyond their control. And it's pretty inspiring. So those are the thoughts for today. And I will tell you one thing that is absolutely in your control, and it is resetting your workspace to zero. And I am totally reset to zero. If you are new to us and you would like to join the Reset to Zero challenge, here's what it means. It means that you just clear your workspace for at the end of your day. It doesn't mean it has to be clean. It doesn't mean everything has to be clean, but anything that you are not going to touch tomorrow, any clutter, any extraneous stuff, your inventory should be put away, or it may look like a little bit of a mess. I mean, if you look behind me, yeah, so that might not look reset to zero, but it is because things are lined up that I am going to do tomorrow. So that is what reset to zero is. How do you join us? You just put your name in the comments or you send us an email at consignmentchats@gmail.com, and I will hold you accountable every day as I hold myself accountable. And also Jill of Rusted Truck Relics, Jason the CNT Swapper, Judith R, Pam of Whimsy and Such, Becky of Becky Consigns, Lee of Lee Phillips 4191, and Vanessa the Diabetic Reseller. All right, guys, I know you're doing a great job resetting to zero. We know that that particular thing is 2 to 5 minutes that is totally in our control at the end of the day. So go ahead, do it, give yourself the power, and make it happen. All right, guys, I will see you on day 285 of Reseller Reflections. Night, night.